fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty hi-yo Silver, the Lone Ranger. Pioneers who braved the hardships of the trail in the early days of the western United States faced many dangers. Outlaws, hostile Indians, and above all, the forces of nature, burning heat and bitter cold, droughts and blizzards. All these were pitted against their determination. But they found one ally in the great new country, the masked rider of the plains. It was his strength and courage that led them on to new homes, the start of a new life, and at last, the winning of the West. Return with us now to those thrilling days of yesteryear. From out of the past come the thundering hoofbeats of the great horse Silver. The Lone Ranger rides again.
Come on, Silver! We're on the trail of outlaws! Faster, boy! Hello, Silver! Away!
In the great western desert, water was the most important thing on earth. Water holes were few and far between, sought after by animals and human beings alike. And just as the animals fought over the water holes, so too did human beings, because without water, they could not live. One night, a covered wagon moved slowly across the barren wasteland. The man at the reins licked cracked lips as he spoke to his wife.
Sure is a heap cooler traveling at night, Abby.
Are we pointed the right way, Dave?
Sure we are.
Poor horses are plumb tuckered out.
They'll make it.
There's a bright, clear moon. Can you make anything out?
Just the trail ahead.
You don't see nothing?
As long as I don't see no mirages, I'll be satisfied.
I see mirages in the daytime, Dave. Not by night.
I reckon we'll do better if we talk less, Abby.
I got to talk, Dave. I'm frightened.
Oh, Abby.
I can't help it. I'm frightened we won't never find water.
Abby, don't talk that way.
But you aren't certain, Dave. You say you know where water is, but you don't. You're not fooling me. You're just saying that to keep me from worrying. You don't know where the water is.
I do.
Do you? Do you honestly?
Well, I reckon I can't fool you, Abby. We've been married too long for that. Nope, I don't know where it is.
Do the horses? Sometimes a horse can smell out water and head right straight for it.
No, the horses don't know either.
Oh. There isn't any more water in the barrel, Dave.
Yeah, I know.
And the trail. Dave, I don't see any trail.
It's mighty faint.
I don't see it at all. You're whistling in the dark, aren't you? You don't see it either.
Abby, I reckon there's no use putting on with you. I don't see the trail. Matter of fact, I haven't the slightest idea where we're at. But a buddy can't just stop and give up. We're bound to keep trying and...
Dave, what's that?
Doggone if it ain't horses. 2 men. Hi!
Hi! Howdy. What are you doing way out here? You're off the trail.
Water. We're looking for water.
Ain't heading right for it, Bessie.
Oh, boy.
You got any water you can spare?
Well, we're heading for it.
Sorry, we haven't any water to spare.
We ain't had
Just
it.
let me finish. You're only a mile from the water hole right now.
Huh?
Yeah.
Happy you hear that?
Mister, you sure give us hope.
Now look careful. See that hillock up ahead?
Stands clear in the moonlight.
Yeah. I was going to head north of that.
Oh, wrong, mister. Turn your team south of it. Dead south. Head away from the North Star. You'll find water aplenty.
Mister, we're plumb grateful.
Yeah. The horses won't mind now. We're going, and thanks. Adios. Get up there. Get up.
They'll never find water that way.
Yes, Stainer. What's the idea of sending them off the trail? There ain't no water there for 100 miles.
Too bad for them, Kelso.
They'll die.
That's their tough luck. I just wanted to make certain they didn't run into any lawmen, savvy? We're running from the law.
You're running from the law, not me.
I said we, Kelso.
You shot that on prey. I had nothing to do with it.
I said we, Kelso.
Look here.
Maybe a bullet would be more convincing, eh?
Hey, who's that shooting iron? Keno, we're both running from the law.
Yeah. I figured you'd show some sense. Because you and me are partners, savvy? And we're going to keep right on being partners.
If you say so.
Yeah. Them folks won't find water, they'll die. That means they can't tell no posse they seen a gent answering my description. Come on, horse. You and me, Kelso, are heading the other way from them folks. We're heading straight for the water hole.
We're still following the trail made by Stainer and Kelso, Tonto.
They come out in the desert.
They must be heading for the water hole.
That's right. That only place them can go. Desert plenty hot.
We could take a shortcut by heading north from here, but I think it would be better to stay with the trail. That way we can't miss them at all. The way the heat rises and weighs in the sand, Tonto. Perhaps we should have traveled only at night.
Plenty hot.
We'll catch them faster if we keep moving.
Tonto, say keep moving.
I knew you'd say that. Keep traveling, Silver.
Get 'em up, Scout. We go to Kimasabi.
Yes, Tonto. I see it. Wagon tracks.
Wagon come this way.
Yes. Notice the hoof marks.
2 horse.
They were tired, Tonto. Look how they stumbled.
Maybe horse old, huh?
I don't think it was that. The marks of the wagon wheels are sharp and clean. It was a new wagon in good condition. The horses must have been good, too. No, I think those horses needed water.
Oh, that bad.
Stainer and Kelso stayed with the wagon a bit.
Here more sign.
And we can read it easily. Here's Stainer and Kelso.
They turn off here and go to water hole.
The wagon left first, Tonto.
That's right. Hoof mark cover wagon track.
The wagon left first, and it went faster. The horses raised a trot.
Wagon go south. Why them do that?
Tonto, something's wrong.
Huh?
If those horses needed water, they wouldn't find it south of here. Stainer and Kelso must have sent them the wrong way deliberately.
Maybe so.
Sent the driver south away from the water. They did it to prevent him from talking.
But him plenty thirsty. Him not find water, him die. What we do?
We're heading south.
But Stainer and Kelso.
Never mind Stainer and Kelso, Tonto. They may slip away from us. It's this wagon that needs help right now. Is there plenty of water in the canteens?
And we got water.
These tracks were made late last night. Let's hope they're still alive when we find them today. Come along.
Get 'em up, Scout.
We're heading south. Hi-yo, Silver! Hi! Keep watching, Tonto.
It's hard to see.
We're following the wagon tracks. The heat waves shimmer and make the whole country hazy. Keep looking.
Me watch.
Tonto, look there, in the sky. Buzzards.
That's bad. Buzzard circling sky mean?
Never mind what it means. They can't be dead yet. Look, we can see the wagons.
That's right.
The horses are down. Faster.
Me not see anybody move.
That buzzard's circling just over the wagon, Tonto.
Good shot. Him not fly no more.
Call to them, Kimosabe. Hello!
Hi!
Hello!
Can't see nobody.
We'll be there in a few more steps. Hello!
Maybe so we come too late.
Hello!
Horse still alive.
Tonto, take care of the horses. I'll take the other canteen and head for the wagon.
Me do it.
Is anybody here? A woman. Some water for her.
Water.
Easy. You'll be all right.
Dave. Water for Dave. Water.
Here, moisten your lips with this damp cloth.
You mustn't have too much water at once.
Dave. Dave.
I'll look at him right now. You lie still.
Is he all right, mister?
Tonto.
Tonto, come.
Are the horses all right?
Yeah, horse be all right soon. What's... Oh.
Is he alive, Tonto?
Me not know him plenty bad.
He must have given his wife all the water and kept none for himself.
Dave. Mister, tell me. Dave's going to be all right, isn't he? Isn't he?
Tonto, do your best.
Me try.
Here. Now you can have a little more water.
Mister, why don't you answer me? Dave. How's Dave?
Tonto's doing all he can. If anyone can save him, Tonto can.
If anyone can... No!
Here, you've got to think of yourself, too. Take a sip of water. Here.
I feel a heap stronger now.
Dave, it was these two who did it. The masked man and the Injun.
Masked man? Yeah, I saw that mask, mister.
It didn't alarm you?
I reckon I was too all-fired weak to be concerned.
Mister, we don't care if you're the worst outlaw in the West. We're mighty obliged.
Outlaw? Abby, this here's a Lone Ranger.
The Lone Ranger?
Sure. That horse out there, that's his horse, Silver. And this
Easy, Danvers. Lie still. You're a long way from recovered.
Mister, that water done wonders. Reckon I can have a mite more?
We'll see. Tonto, is there any more?
No. Him not have water now.
But Injun...
Him not have water now.
Well, Injun, I ain't grabbing for it. You're holding that canteen like it was pure gold. Like...
The water. Injun.
Tonto, is the water gone?
Tonto not want say, but water gone. We give water to man, woman. We give water to horse. Canteen empty.
Empty.
The sun's still high in the heaven. It's burning hot. Mister, how far is it to that water hole?
Wow. Kelso, I'm telling you straight. Most of the time I go for something stronger than water, but it sure tastes good, doesn't it?
Clear, cold, and plenty.
Yeah, sun's going down, Kelso. Let's get some grub.
This is late last night. I figured the posse lost the trail long before this.
I reckon it did. We pull up stakes as soon as it cools off. Got enough water to take us clear out to Bright Angel.
Then we keep west.
Yep, hightail for Frisco. Nobody can find us there. We'll just...
Yeah, you were saying?
Get the dirt.
Huh?
Get down.
What do you grab your guns first, ain't it?
Make that rifle over here pronto. Take a squint toward the east yonder.
Well, I'll be a ring-tailed buzzard. It's that wagon. I thought we sent it off the trail last night. I thought they died of thirst.
Take a good look. See that hombre riding alongside the wagon? On that white horse?
Yeah, he's riding this way into the sun. I could... Stainer, it's a Lone Ranger. He followed us.
He's alone.
Alone nothing. What about those folks in the wagon?
No, I mean the engine ain't with him.
Coming toward the water hole.
Yeah, they don't see us, not yet. They don't see nothing because the sun's hitting them right smack in the eyes.
That's just our luck. We get away from a posse and the Lone Ranger has to be around.
Give me that rifle.
Ain't no use trying to cover up a trail from him. He could track down a home and pitch it in a high wind. We might as well surrender peaceably.
Give me that rifle.
Huh?
Yeah, all loaded clean. Better slip a bullet in the chamber. Now, I'll just wait till they get a little closer.
Stainer, you ain't going to shoot the Lone Ranger?
No.
You can't. You won't stand a show. As soon as you pull trigger, he'll reach for his guns. He's sudden death.
Yeah? You recollect what you said about the sun?
Huh?
He don't see us, Kelso. Sun's right in his eyes. He don't even know we're here. And he won't get a chance to reach for his guns. I'm drawing a bead on him right now. Another couple of seconds, he'll be within range. Then I'll squeeze the trigger. And it's all over, savvy? All over for the Lone Ranger.
The curtain falls on the first act of our Lone Ranger story. Before the next exciting scenes, please permit us to pause for just a few moments. Now to continue our story. The masked man and Danvers approached the water hole from the east, heading straight into the blinding sun. And as they approached, Stainer lay in wait with his gun aimed at the ranger.
We're getting close now, Danvers. The horses smell the water. They're pulling harder.
Mister, you done it. You got us to the water.
I can't see nothing but sunlight.
They should be right ahead of us.
I'm giving the horses their heads.
Wait, there's something wrong.
I'm going to let them run for the water.
No, stop. Pull them back.
Huh?
Turn them this way. I've got the bridle wheel. That shot clipped my hat.
Mister, they're shooting at
Come
you.
on, faster this way.
Get up there.
Where are those shots coming from?
From the water hole. I saw a set of hoofprints just in time. We almost walked straight into a trap.
But I'll be going after the water. We'll perish of thirst, mister.
We're circling around, Mrs. Danvers. We're getting around where we can see them. Now, Danvers, keep the wagon moving. A little farther.
Mister, where are you going?
Come on, Silver!
Dave, stop the wagon. The masked man's going after them.
Ho there. Ho up there. Ho.
No, he ain't, Dave. He stopped. And they stopped shooting.
Yeah, Abby. He just moved away from the wagon so none of them shots would hit us. I sure hope we get to that water.
Hold your fire.
Gosh, Dave, he's saying something. Listen.
Stainer, Kelso, hold your fire. I want to talk.
Better skedaddle, mister. We're staying here.
We need water. If you want to fight for it, it may be bad for you.
Speak your piece, mister.
Let the Danvers go to get water. That's all I ask.
We'll do nothing of the kind, mister. You need water, too.
We won't let you sacrifice yourself for us.
Please, I'll handle this. Well, Stainer?
Mister, I reckon you're correct about the shooting part. Ain't no sense in us fighting.
That hombre's a skunk. I wouldn't trust him further than I could rope a cottontail.
If I ride out to parley with you, you give us your word you won't pull trigger?
I won't shoot. Right out.
I'm coming.
Draw the wagon up closer, Dave. We gotta hear every word of this.
Get up.
That's close enough, Stainer.
Mister, Kelso me know right well who you are and that you come after us.
Stainer, you and Kelso deliberately sent the Danvers on a false trail. If we hadn't found them, they would have died of thirst.
That don't matter now, mister. You want water, right?
Go ahead.
You can come to the water hole free and clear right this minute. If you make one promise.
A promise?
If you promise not to try to capture me or Kelso and take us back to the lawman.
Don't do it, masked man.
I know doggone well I can handle any posse that comes after me. I also know you'll keep your word once you make it.
Masked man, we want water, but you can't agree to that.
All I need is your word, mister. The word of the Lone Ranger.
No.
Danvers, you and your wife need water. You must have it.
Well?
All right, Stainer. You could hold us off from water for a long time. I agree.
You won't try to take me to justice?
I give you my word.
Keno, come on along and drink your fill. It's all right, Kelso. Put up your gun.
Mister, you shouldn't have done it.
You sent Tonto to look for cactus plants in the hope that he could get water out of them. We should have waited for Tonto.
We couldn't take that chance. You're very weak, Danvers.
But Stainer's an outlaw. You're letting him go scot-free.
We'll get water now, Danvers.
Mister, you
I
shouldn't
said
have...
we'll get water now. In a few hours, things may change.
Sure they'll change. Them polecats will be heading west. You give your promise not to stop them.
You never can tell, Danvers.
Say, mister, you got something up your sleeve?
We'll get that water now. Don't worry about anything else until it happens.
Yeah, the masked man promised not to try nothing. And he'll keep that promise.
Sure, but the engine didn't promise nothing. We'll be safe if they're all took care of.
Yeah, they will be. But we can't try nothing until the engine shows up. Then we can get 'em all at once.
Maybe I got a scheme, Stainer.
Yeah?
Why not? Any law says I can't have ideas?
You never had 'em before.
Well, listen. Why not take the masked man's guns and Danvers' guns, too?
Huh?
Then when the engine comes, we'll only have him to shoot back at us.
Have you gone loco?
No.
Oh, I see. We just ask for their shooting irons and they hand 'em over, huh?
Now hold your horses, Stainer. Look at him across the water hole there. A masked man, Danvers, and a woman. Now here's my idea. All we gotta do is...
What was that?
Some kind of a bird, Abby.
It sounded different like.
No need to be jumpy.
Why, I can't help it, Dave. Them two scoundrels across the water hole yonder. I wish we were gone from here.
I wish the Lone Ranger hadn't given his promise.
Where is the masked man, Dave?
He's right here. Well, I'll be jiggered. He ain't here.
You mean he slipped away?
He was standing right beside us not more than 3 minutes ago. Now she moves quiet when he wants to.
Dave, he's gone.
No, he isn't. He'd have told us.
He's gone. He's gone after Tonto.
Well, maybe he has for a fact. Tonto's been gone a long while. Maybe the masked man got worried.
Still, it ain't like him to go off without a word.
Yeah, but what good could he do with staying here? Besides, it must have been worse than a spur sticking into his ribs to see them crooks not be able to take him to the lawman.
You think that's why I left?
Reckon I'd do the same.
Dave.
Yeah, Abby?
There's something going to happen around here. Can't we pull up stakes and go ourselves? It's cooler now that the sun's down.
Yeah, it is cooler.
Water casket's full. Horses are rested and watered. And the more miles we put betwixt us and them vomits, the easier I'll breathe.
No reason why we can't.
Then why are you just standing there?
Well, I'm wondering about the masked man. Abby, you don't think...
Don't think what?
You don't think maybe they got him?
No, they didn't.
Oh, it's you, mister. For a second, I
I
thought...
went out of the way to look for Tonto.
Doggone, mister, we're sure glad to see you. We was thinking maybe them hombres had finished you off.
Did you see any sign of the engine, mister?
Well, Danvers, where are they?
Huh?
Stainer and Kelso. They're not beside their horses.
Dave, the masked man's right. I don't see him no place. I gotta...
Stand still, all of you.
I got the woman.
Go of me!
Don't move.
Let go of my wife, you ornery skunk around.
Danvers, wait.
Mister, I
Do
can't...
as they tell you. Can't you see he's holding his gun pointed right at your wife?
You're one smart hombre, mister. Now, if you don't want any harm to come to the lady, just toss your guns right in front of me.
Well, you can't...
Easy, mister. You don't want nobody hurt, do you?
Danvers, give him your guns.
Masked man, I can see in your eye you got a temptation to start pulling trigger. You might get us both. But before that...
Before that, Mrs. Danvers might be hurt.
Yeah.
I'm not making any play. Here are my guns.
Here's mine.
Get him.
Yeah, I got him. There go the bullets into the water. Just to make certain these guns don't get fired. Now, you two gents and you, lady, are going to be tied
You
up.
can't...
Danvers,
All right, if the masked man says so. And then what?
Then we're going to wait for the masked man's engine pod, savvy? Put out your hands, masked man. You're first.
Masked man, you sure Tonto's coming?
there's nothing more we can do, Danvers.
These doggone ropes. He's walking straight into a trap.
Is your wife asleep?
Yeah, she's plumb wore out. Mister, we got you into this. If you hadn't promised them sidewinders not to shoot, this wouldn't have...
We've gone over that, Danvers. No sense in talking about it again.
There's that night bird again. Sure is persistent.
Softer, Danvers. Stainer and Kelso are in the wagon, right above us.
No noise, Kelso.
Just my foot on the wagon. Got cramped. I've been sitting in one position so long. The masked man and Danvers are still whispering, ain't they?
And let him. Keep your eyes peeled.
Where's that fool engine?
He'll show up. I'm looking across the water hole. You keep looking that way until
Stainer.
Yeah, I hear it. It's a horse. Must be the engine. Coming across the water hole. I can see the horse already.
Yeah, another minute we'll spot the rider. Train your gun on him, Stainer.
Now, Tonto.
You drop down. That's the engine. He came the other way. Oh!
Don't shoot again, engine. Don't shoot. I give up.
Now you get down. Untie masked man Tonto.
Sure. Anything you say, engine.
What's going on, engine? That's your horse, ain't it?
That right. But Tonto not come on horse.
Stainer, that sound you heard was Tonto's signal. You didn't know it, but Tonto and I had talked before you tied us up. I promised not to take you to the law, but Tonto didn't. Now get these ropes off.
Dave, what's been going on? I was sound asleep.
Yeah, Abby. And so were them sneaking outlaws. Sound asleep, while the Lone Ranger and Tonto fooled them.
You ready to travel, Danvers?
All ready, mister. Our wagon's heading west.
Follow my directions, and you can't miss the next water hole.
We'll follow 'em exact, mister.
I'm going with Tonto and deliver Stainer and Kelso to that posse that's been looking for them.
Kimasabi!
Coming, Tonto. Goodbye, Mrs. Danvers.
Goodbye, mister. Good luck.
Adios, masked man.
Adios.
There he goes, Dave. Reckon we owe our lives to him, don't we?
Nary a doubt of it, Abby. And you know when him and Tonto planned it all?
He said it was just before them two took the gun.
Yeah. When we thought the masked man had left us, he was out talking to Tonto. Good thing the Indian had been able to find some of that water cactus. Otherwise, he'd never been able to stay away from the water hole long enough to carry out the Lone Ranger's plan.
Dave, it sure is wonderful, ain't it? When it comes to figuring how outlaws are going to act, you just can't beat the Lone Ranger, can you?
The story you have just heard is a copyrighted feature of the Lone Ranger, Incorporated.
You've been listening to the OTR Gold Network. Find more classic radio at otrgold.com.